Tempest is about to be released on 23rd of May, and we have some exciting news, some massive leaks and trailers about Tempest. Again, these are all coming from Tony Hawk's stream. Make sure to follow him on Twitch. He streams almost daily, and these information have been collected from there. He is a Diablo partner, so most probably these are correct. So in this video, I'll be covering the Tempest skills, essences, and some skill animations. But before I start, just a moment to appreciate the design team of Diablo. Such a good looking class, Tempest. This is the female one, this is the male one. Honestly, I don't know which one I'm going to choose, but the male one, I was going to go for female one, but the male one is also looking badass. So anyway, now going to the skills. These are the gist of all the skills. Firstly, you will see there's a passive skill. I have talked about this passive skill in my previous video about Paragon. Make sure to check that video about the passive skill. It's in the end of the video. I'll link it in the top right corner. Now next we have the primary skills, Wave Edge and Wind Edge. So the names are very similar. Wave Edge is obviously for the water, Wind Edge is for the wind element, as Tempest is a combination of wind and water element. Right, next we have skills. The first one is the blade dance, and I think this is one of the most important skills for Tempest. This is just going to be like the condemn for Crusader or the skewer for Blood Knight, you know. Now there is breaker, cascade, crosswinds, flowing strike, fog step, riptide, rolling surf, squall, storm flurry, tidal rush. Now keep in mind, I have been told that these names might change. For example, fog step, maybe they might change the names of these skills. For now, whatever screenshots we have received, these are the names which is present in the game. So let's see what these are. Just the names. You'll be saying, what will I do with this name? What does the skill actually do? So I'll go through a few of the skills. The first one is the passive one. The passive is basically your attacks will periodically conjure a Zephyr. Now this is important because this is a new type of mechanic that is coming into the game. The Zephyr, you know, is very unique, and Zephyr is going to attack, is going to mimic some of your skills and attack enemies basically, and it is going to trigger passively with other attacks. Now this Zephyr can be altered using essences. Later in this video I'll be covering essences, and you'll see that some of the skill essences also work on Zephyr. For example, if some skill is buffing your primary attack, it is also buffing your Zephyr. So yeah, this is a totally new dynamic which is added to the combat. Next is the what is it called, primary attack. This is the water one. Basically this is an AoE. You hit an enemy and the enemies around them are also hit. So this is the water one, and this is the wind one, and this one is very much like Monk. If you are not in range to the enemy, your Tempest is going to move towards the enemy, just like Monk, you know, Fist of Thunder, something like that. So all these animations I'll be providing at the end of this video. For now, I'm just going through the different skills which we have. Next one is the blade dance. Like I said, throw the blades of your edges forward into the ground, dealing damage to enemies and stunning them for 2 seconds. So already you can see that yes, this is a wind and water based character, but this is the first skill I'm showing, and this one has a stun. So you know where this is going to be a very PvP focused class. I know PvE can be also very good. We have to see how much is the damage and everything, but as you will see over the time in this video, there is going to be a lot of CC immunity, iframes, stuns, everything. So this is one of the most important skills, blade dance, following by rolling surf, empower yourself with the sea for 6 seconds, buff and damage both. And I'm not going to read in detail about all the skills. I'm just going through an overall overview just to get an idea about what this class can do, what is the feel of this class basically, and what you can expect. Followed by Storm Flurry, imbuing your edges and the weapons nearby allies for 6 seconds, causing your primary attack to unleash slashes of wind. So before we proceed further, the weapons that Tempest has, it's not a sword, it's a dagger. Both of them have a dagger, but to be for me, I think these are very long daggers. Usually daggers are small, but the Tempest daggers are actually pretty big, but it's not as long as a sword. I think that's why it is they are calling it a dagger. Followed by fog step. Now look at this one. Prevents you from being picked out and increases your attack speed. So it is going to create an area, and you will not be when enemies cannot push you out of that circle. Very interesting. Vortex, conjure a vortex that pulls, and this is just like black hole. Flowing strike. Oh, I have this one is going to be very important essences, very important skill, because it has some crazy essences which I'll show later on. Breaker, cascade. So there are even more skills similar to these, but I have not received the the information about those skills. Now we move on to the essences. Now there are a lot of essences for each slot. I think each slot might come with 9 to 11 essences. I believe when Blood Knight was released, it had 9 to 11 essences. I'm not going to read through everything, but here I would like to say you can just pause it and read it, and basically if I were you, I would basically see what type of set items might go with these essences, because basically right now we are not able to make any builds. I'm not able to make any builds right now. I can just see and theory craft maybe, and I think right now getting reading the essences, you can just get a overall idea. How, if there are how many dash skills are there, how many harmful effects, CC immunity, everything. You can look for these words and you will know. And the primary attack is, I think, wind edge and wave edge has a lot of essences, so you can make builds around those. Flowing strike, like I said, I wanted to keep this aside, this essence, because you can see flowing strike can now be used while suffering from total loss of control and knockback effects, making you immune to their effects for 1.5 seconds. So a pretty big PvP essence right here. So all these actually make it very, very interesting. Now I'm not sure this is at essence mastery level 1 or 4. I think this is at mastery level 1. I am not sure about this. Maybe this is at 4. I'm not sure. Keep in mind these essences, some of the names may change, and like here you can see all the 4 helmets has the same drawings. These are just the placeholders drawings, I mean the skins. These are just the placeholder skins, and not the actual skin. These will all change. Like some of the helmets you can see have actual skins, but the others are just the placeholders. Now moving with the moving with the armor essence. So you can see there's a lot of skills that has Zephyrs in it, and Blessed Ashes cascade increases your movement speed by 40%. So this is going to be a very agile class, along with a lot of CC immunity, and basically ideal for PvP, I think, which everyone was already expecting. There are some few more essences here and there, but now I would like to move on to the skill animations, which is going to give you some idea of what these skills look like. The skill icon is given at the bottom of the screen. On the corner you can see what skill that is. Basically there is a lot to uncover here. There are a lot of skills, a lot of synergies, a lot of theory crafting to be done, a lot of builds possible. So let me know your thoughts on Tempest. Are you going to class change into Tempest as soon as it releases? Only when the games come out, we will be able to test everything, see the damage, see the CC effects, and see the basically how everything fits up into the build. So make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss an update about the new class, the new update, and Diablo Immortal in general. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.